Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to have a great live event, and if you're watching this recording, then I think you're still going to get a lot of value from this. And I can hear my dog. My dogs like to be a part of my lives as well. So if you're not a dog lover, I'm sorry, but that's what it's about. I have 4 kids and I have 4 dogs, and it's kind of crazy at times. But let's get about to the topic of today. So I decided that I wanted to interview someone from Hallo. I've been talking about Hallo here on my channel. I've done some videos and I have helped some people in the hiring process. But I'm the type of person that I don't want to just recruit you. I want you to be successful wherever you end up, whether that was at Zebra English or now at Hallo, because as you know, it's not all done once you're hired. There's still how do you get a following? How do you get your classes to book? And Hallo is like, I like to say Hallo is the adult form of OutSchool. So hello, Michelle. Michelle is one of my students. Great to see you. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to my esteemed guest, Teacher Rahat. So let's bring him on and he can share with us about his journey on Hallo. Hello.
Hello, teacher, Pranur Cherry. That's really my honor to be the part of your live broadcast, honestly.
Oh, well, you were the first person that I thought of when I was thinking about doing a live interview with a teacher at Hallo, because you have been so kind to all of the new teachers at Hallo. You do a podcast where you invite new teachers to join you because you have one of the largest following on the platform. So tell us, how many students follow you right now on Hallo?
At the moment, I have got around 117,000.
Oh my goodness. And if you need to answer the phone, go ahead, because I know emergencies happen. I can greet my students as they come in. So Michelle, yes, you're saying hello to Rahat. That is awesome. 117,000 students. So let's start at the beginning. Rahat, tell us a little bit about you and your background and what brought you to Hallo.
Sure. How can I see the other comments? I can't see any comments,
Oh, you want to see the comments. Okay,
Oh,
I put
okay.
them up on the screen for you. I will put the comments up. Okay? I will show them for you. Like that. How's that?
That's great. Thank you very much. It's
Uh-huh.
Michelle. Okay. Once again, thank you very much, teacher Sherry. I should say Cherry, though there's a famous song, Sherry, Sherry Lady of Modern Talking. Your name always reminds me that one. It's really, once again, my pleasure and honor to be here. Modern Talking. Your name.
I apologize. That was my phone. Go ahead.
That's okay. And everyone knows, maybe it's new teachers who joined recently, they don't know that I joined on Hello as a student last year at the beginning when the pandemic started. I was given the link from one of my students from a different platform who said to me, Teacher Rahat, maybe you can enjoy it and teach something there.
Mm-hmm.
So I created my account as a student. And amazingly, I always share this story. I met 3 amazing people on the day one. One is Ash, who lives in Australia. He's completing his PhD at the moment. Another is Idris from India, a very expert and experienced person. Another is Nurullah from Saudi Arabia. He's also brother of Tisha Marakan. And we work like a team. We worked as a group mates who always helped me, supported me. So what happened basically, when I joined, I found that on the Hello, there are not many live streams about IELTS and English grammar. There was only one teacher, Donna, who left after a while. She used to teach IELTS. Ash and few other people suggested me, Rahat Ali, why don't you start teaching IELTS every weekend?
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I started teacher. So what happened basically, though I was student, I noticed that after a few weeks, I got huge views every weekend, maybe 80, 20. I remember the highest view I had was 147 from my student panel during those days.
Mm-hmm.
When my lessons become so favorite, I invited other Hello teachers.
Mm.
And it was my another feature that I tried to join each and every Hello teacher to know, get to know them, and other students live stream as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I came to know about other teachers and other students. I must mention some teachers' name who gave me space in their live stream. Though
Okay.
that time I'm just an ordinary student. The first teacher who supported me was teacher, Canadian teacher Ryan. So what happened basically, it was Ramadan time, our Muslim fasting time. I was just watching his live stream and I said hello, and he said, "Oh, we got a grammarian." He said, "Rahat, would you like to help us today? You will get 45 minutes. I have to do a job." So he went and he gave me the floor to me. And there are, I remember one that day, around 281 viewers. And later, after 15 minutes, it went more than 300.
Oh.
So I remember teachers, why I'm mentioning this, because it was the first most official recognition that I can teach grammar. In
Mm.
those 45 minutes, I remember there were around 70 questions I was asked from different students. I was read I was reading and trying to answer all of the questions less than a minute. Well, literally, I should say. So next teacher who supported me was teacher Sophia, then teacher Marakan, teacher Julie, then obviously other admins and hierarchy people are watching my live stream. I
Mm-hmm.
could realize that. And then other teachers, some of the teachers already left. Teacher Artha, who supported me, lost. And he asked me, Rahat, why didn't you apply as a teacher? That
Mm-hmm.
time, Hello had a policy that they wouldn't recruit any non native, or I should say, maybe not Asian teacher, though I've been living in the UK for more than 17 years now.
Mm-hmm.
However, my live streams about IELTS and grammar become very famous, and after a few days, I realized that some other teachers started IELTS. So that's really cool. When I
Mm-hmm.
understood that my you know thoughts and my plans have been copied by other teachers, and it really made me a little bit more, what should I say, well known to other people.
Yes, they say the best sign of flattery is imitation. Like that, if someone imitates what you're doing, then that means you're doing something very well.
Exactly. And what happened, as I said, teacher, that I invited all the Hello teachers. So every weekend we had an IELTS speaking assessment. So I remember that almost every weekend, two or three Hello teachers are with us, with me, with a
Mhm.
native teacher. So students joined us for 5 minutes. We give a topic,
Mhm.
speaking task to say, describe your hobbies, for example, describe what is global warming, etc.
Mhm.
So slowly it becomes so famous, and almost every teacher, every students know me. And as a matter of fact, Hello was like an addiction during those days, because I used to work 3 days in a week because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Other 4 days I had to stay at home, so I utilized those time. And after, I think, 4.5 months, then some teachers suggested me, now maybe it's time for you to apply as a teacher. Let's see how
Mhm.
it goes. So I applied as a teacher, and then June, our CEO, on the 8th of August, I remember the day, he just sent me a message. He said, "Congratulations, Rahat, you have been promoted as a teacher
Awesome. So that was August 8th of what year?
last year,
So 2020. Okay.
2020." Yeah.
Excellent. That is congratulations to you. That is really awesome. And I would like to ask, because I've had several teachers who are used to teaching children. Now they're wanting to join Hallo to teach adults, and they ask me, "What is IELTS? What is that all about?" So can you explain what IELTS is?
Okay, so briefly, IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. That is mostly done from the UK, Cambridge University, as well as IDP Australia. So this is an international certificate which is required if you are from non English speaking countries. If you like to immigrate or admit to any English speaking countries, you need to have certain level of bands depending on which level you're coming. So generally for undergraduate level, they need the IELTS academic. IELTS has two types of tests, academic and general,
Mhm.
in between 5 to 5.5 in undergrad level. For the
Mhm.
graduate level, in between 5.5 to 6.5. for postgraduate, doctoral research, training, and many other purposes. For example, registration. Most of the cases they ask 7, or sometimes they have a category of 7.5 in all the four sections. IELTS has four sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. You
When
have
you're
to
giving those scores, you're talking about the IELTS band scores.
band score. That's right. The
Mhm.
maximum band being 9, and the minimum is 0 or 1 sometimes.
Okay. So tell us again, you said the categories that the IELTS looks at are listening, speaking, reading, and
And
writing.
writing.
Yes.
So there are two types of tests. General, which
Mm-hmm.
is needed for the immigration,
Mm-hmm.
and from the name you can guess academic is for academic purpose, for
Right.
study purpose.
Right. Right. So one thing that sets Hallo apart from some other methods that are online that teachers can use, or I'm sorry, that students can use, is that at Hallo, they can purchase the ability to be live in a class with a teacher and then also have support of the community of students. So that is really important in the IELTS speaking portion of the exam.
That's right. Now Hello has developed IELTS speaking 1 and 2, which is
Mhm.
really amazing because it is a demanding topic and subject. So
Yes.
now, teacher Cherry. Now, when I was promoted as a teacher, the first thing and the first thought it came to my mind that who is going to subscribe to me? I'm simply a student, and I was so worried. I was wrong. Okay.
Mhm. Mm.
Within the 24 hours, I got 34 subscribers out of blue. I was promoted this time, let's say maybe it was Saturday or evening, something like that. When I woke up Sunday morning, I found, blimey, 34 students subscribed to me to support me, including few teachers.
Uh-huh. That is
So
awesome.
it was neat. I was just over the moon. 34 students. Oh, then I thought, okay. Now, in order to be successful on Hello, there are a few things needed, I should say.
Yes, and let's remind students or teachers that right now it's a different model. There isn't a subscriber model per se. It used to be that you received income by the number of students who subscribed to your channel. And there was a subscription fee they paid for each teacher
Month.
they subscribed to. But now we're moving towards more of a model where you teach group lessons and students will register for your lesson after they purchase a package per month. So they pay a fee per month and then they choose who they register with, correct?
That's right. And also, there are another thing, teacher. I know they also booked me the private lessons. So, what
Mhm.
being a teacher you have to do is you have to marketize yourself. You have to let your students know you're expert in, say, speaking. You're
Mhm.
expert in, say, phonetics. For example, you're a voice specialist.
Mhm.
Say, yeah, teacher. I know we know that you are, say, a voice therapist or voice specialist. You have to let them know about your special, your strength, and
Mhm.
how you conduct the lessons, how they can be benefited from your lessons. So these are the things students always want. And also, what I have noticed, if a student comes to my live stream, if they ask you a question, I should pay attention. I do that. Literally, I try to read each and every comment. If something is important, I feel like I answer them, because this is the way they feel that, oh, they are valued. The teacher's paying
Yes.
attention, you
Yes.
know.
Good
So
point. Make sure to read all of the comments from students during your live streams and your group lessons, of course.
that's right. And also, because you're a teacher, their expectation is sometimes higher. And also, we should explain to them what I do. Look, this is my limitation. I'm not an accent teacher, so you'll not you'll be disappointed if you are expecting a British accent. Though I live in England,
Mhm.
I was born in Bangladesh. Obviously, in my accent, it will be an impact of my mother tongue, and some accent may be not correct. That's why I'm teaching grammar and spoken English
Mhm.
here. Okay,
Mhm.
and also professionalism. So I asked this question, if you remember, teacher, so how do you understand by professionalism? Being professional, it varies from person to person. In my case, I try to value my students. I try to understand their demand, their weakness, and try to give them the support they need. Even out of the class, sometimes they message me, "Oh, teacher, I've got this problem. I need your help and support." straight away manage sometimes to support them.
Mhm.
So this is the second part. And thirdly, tell them, as I said, about your positive things, what you're going to teach them, and ask them to book a private lessons. As you know, the booking a private lesson means they're going to get a special attention, a special lesson, and this lesson is recorded in students' accounts, so the student can watch it again and again, whatever they want to.
Okay, so private lessons are another avenue of reaching students. So I have spoken, I like to, how do I say this? I like to collaborate with colleagues, obviously. I enjoy speaking with you. And so I will chat with other teachers at Hallo, and some teachers only really teach private lessons. They are fully scheduled with their private lessons, and they don't have much time to do live streams or teach the group classes. But they did start out doing live streams. That's how they got noticed. And live streams you do free. Those are not something that you currently make money for, unless your students want to tip you, which sometimes they will do that. But it's kind of like, I think of my TikTok. So how many hours did I spend marketing myself on my TikTok to get to 14,000 followers? My Instagram, I don't even know. I have a couple of thousand, maybe. And it's been a year that I've been working on those things. But on Hallo, you do a live stream, you go on a fellow teacher's live stream when you invite someone, boom, as soon as that's over, you have 30 more followers that you didn't have before. And every time I go live, those followers are notified. And so at Hallo, you don't have to do all the other marketing, right? You don't need to do the TikTok. You don't need to do Instagram. You don't need to have Facebook. You can if you want, but there are so many students at Hallo. There's over 1 million students, correct?
1.3 millions from more than 160 countries.
So the reach that Hallo has is amazing. And Hallo doesn't really market. I saw the first ad for Hallo a few weeks ago on TV. And I was like, yes, I saw it. There's a Hallo. And so they are going to start ramping up marketing. And that's why they're onboarding some more teachers. Because for a long time, the teachers who found Hallo found it. I found it because of the same way you did. A student was on one of my lives on TikTok and said, you need to go to Hallo. You need to check it out. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And that was in January. So here we are. So let's review. You gave 3 things to be successful as a teacher on Hallo. You have to market yourself to your specialty area. So there's this one. And then secondly, you said make sure, actually you gave 4. Read all the comments from your students. Be professional, which you are an extremely professional teacher in how you run your live streams. You are very devoted to your students, and you make sure that you value them and try to understand what they're coming from and giving them positive things. So think of marketing. I like to think of it as we're solving a problem. What is the student's problem? Maybe it's confidence. Maybe it's they want to speak more clearly. Maybe it's they don't understand passive tense or passive voice. Find the solution. If you have the solution, then you are able to tell them, I can assist you in writing in passive voice so that you can complete your thesis and receive your master's degree. So addressing the specific areas they need. And then finally, you have private lessons as well. And I do get in my live stream, I'll get a message from a student in the chat. Can I get a private lesson with you? I say, yes, you certainly can. Go to my profile and set it up. So let's go back and talk about the community of Hallo and how that is different compared to other marketplace teaching platforms.
Sure. I was going to add some more things, teacher.
Sure.
When I joined as a teacher, it was a bit challenging for me. I remember that I had to schedule a lot of classes early morning only to get the students from Asian region,
Mm-hmm.
because when in the UK it is early morning, it is daytime, and there obviously I can get more students. So this timing is another important factor when you're choosing a schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get the maximum number of the people, of the students who are awake. If you have targeted to Asian countries, so you have to adjust your timing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I remember that that was a little bit challenging for me, and I also remember maybe for the first 2 months I used to make almost every day 2 to 3 types of live stream,
Okay.
morning and at night, so that I could marketize myself. I could get more followers, more subscribers, and it happens. I never, honestly speaking, all of my subscribers know this fact. I never ask anyone to subscribe to me. I always ask them, subscribe to the native teacher, you can learn a lot of things. And it happened just the reverse way. I found, oh, 5 people subscribe to me, 6 people. And on in the last December, I got the highest subscriber when we had that model. I got 127 students. I said, oh my god, blimey, how I'm going to teach them the
Mm-hmm.
127 students. So in order to teach them, so I had to you know find out 3 different time zones. Morning, sometime during my lunch break time, I got an hour quick live stream. I would say medical vocab, or maybe synonyms, maybe antonyms, and at night as well. So I had to schedule it so tricky way so that I could meet their demands. And I always ask them, if you have anything to know, please message me. If you don't want to message in the chat group, message me privately. So I
Right.
read them, I understood, and I tried to give my best efforts to them. This is how I got a lot of followers. And also, Hello has a technique which I realized that the teachers who are making more live stream, they can easily pick up and advertising. I don't know how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was luckily one of them from the day one when I was promoted as a teacher up to now, which is why every day, many followers are coming,
Mm-hmm.
many followers are joining, and I'm thankful to Hello Authority, and because I was the first student who was promoted as a teacher, that was the breakthrough of the Hello. And you
Mm-hmm.
might be aware, after that, many other students
Mm-hmm.
who are promoted as a teacher, and I'm sure you know them. Ahmed is one of them,
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina,
Mm-hmm.
Nazrul.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are other teachers who left, like well, I forgot the name, Seed. Then a few other teachers. I don't see them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, it is really a long journey, and until this new model came. And as you know, I have been teaching English grammar and spoken English. Then I thought, oh, I can develop my own curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
And I informed Hello, teacher Jamie. She said, yes, do it and submit to us. So I took that.
Yes.
So I took the template, and honestly, for my grammar lesson, I completed only last week. Then
Ah.
they made my flexibility. So what I did, I completed 2 lessons at a time, and they
Mm-hmm.
uploaded it next week. So
So
my grammar,
when does it start? When do you start teaching your
already
own?
started. Today was my 5th lesson. Tomorrow it would be 6th lesson. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That is so awesome. So that is where I am at with things. I watched Jamie's tutorial on how to submit your curriculum, a video. I watched that and I just need to take the plunge. I already have lessons developed for my private students that I teach, off Hallo. So I just need to put it all together and send it. I think that's a great opportunity. But that being said, you don't have to create your own curriculum if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Hallo has curriculum for us, and you can choose that, and then you can make it your own as well.
That's
So,
right. That's right. But teacher, I noticed that there is no grammar curriculum in Hello.
yes.
That's why I thought to develop it only for my students. But
Mhm.
someone has asked this question, if a teacher has developed the curriculum, can other teacher use that? I'm not sure about that.
No, yeah, I think the answer to that is no. And I feel that um, your curriculum is written by you, you're the author. And so, unless you give someone the copyright to do that, I think, yes, I don't think that anyone else should use it, in my opinion. but
Yes.
that's just me.
That's right, teacher. That's why I had to do it copyright, honestly. Now I'm sharing the fact. So in my every lesson, it is written copyright reserved, my name, when I did my copyright of my classes curriculum. And now I'm developing my spoken English. I'm on my third week because my spoken English is going to start from the 15th or 16th September. I can't remember exactly. So these are the two lessons. It's developed and designed by me, and obviously I had to take help from different books, internet sources, Cambridge,
Sure.
which I follow mostly, Cambridge and Oxford,
Cambridge. Hmm.
Cambridge
So,
grammar.
what do you think of this idea? I've thought, because I was going to do, of course, some pronunciation classes, but those can get kind of dry and boring. So I was thinking about doing something. I really like studying word elements, word etymology, root words. I love studying them. And I'm thinking about maybe writing a curriculum about root words.
That would be great, And also another thing I noticed, that teacher, that you have to engage your students
Mm-hmm.
whenever they're coming to lesson, whenever they're joining your live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you focus them and you engage them. As a qualified and competent teacher, obviously you can understand their weakness or the flaws. And
Mm-hmm.
from that point, what I did, I remember that some of my students, they booked me for a year. Now, because of this model, they got their money back, but still now they booked my other lessons so that they can come and talk to me. They're so
Mm-hmm.
much dedicated. Especially, I must mention one student, B. Joy from India. He's a government official. He said, the teacher, I know how to write, but when I'm talking, I don't know whether I'm talking correctly or not, because my colleagues never said to me about my flaws. But when I'm talking to you, you always help me, you always suggest me, speak this way or that way, or pronounce the word this way.
Mm-hmm.
That really helped him a lot. I remember many of my students who are this much of nervous and shy, when I went for the speaking test, they couldn't talk more than 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, that's, oh, teacher, I don't have words. Then
And they need to speak for 45 seconds or longer. I mean, they have to build that up. They have to
two
speak
minutes, at least 2 minutes.
Yes, but what I said in my IELTS class, I said start at 45 seconds and then build up from there. Like, just like training to run a marathon. Start somewhere and then go up higher and higher. So Layla is one of my students. Rahat, Layla says, hello, hello, Layla. Layla is a very dedicated student that has followed me on YouTube and some chat groups that I am in. And then we've got Ariana and Jonathan as well. So I am so excited that the future is super bright at Hallo. And thank you so much for coming to this live stream, Rahat. I want to bring other teachers on board to Hallo who really feel and believe in what Hallo is doing, which is Hallo wants to democratize English language learning. They want to provide opportunities to learn English to students all over the world, globally, no matter where they're at, no matter how much financial ability they have to pay. There's always going to be a way that they can access free information, free teaching and curriculum here at Hallo.
Thank you, teacher Shari. Before I go, I need to say something.
Sure.
Hello is doing really an amazing job for humanity. And also, as a teacher, we all teachers should support each other and also
Yes.
support our students, because they are our, lifeline or our live streams, our teaching. If there is no student whom we are going to teach.
That's exactly right. They are the foundation of Hallo. And the one thing that I really have taken away from my time at Hallo is that the students are amazing. I've been on other platforms and met some great students, but the sense of community that exists on Hallo between the students and also the teachers, I've never experienced anything like that before.
Right. And also, as you know, there are sometimes some bad people are there. You
Right.
can always ignore them. That's the fact.
Yes.
And the amazing part of this community is that, when somebody is making bad comments, other students try to protect
Yes.
the teachers and try to, stop those people, which is really amazing.
Yes,
And
students will they'll police the comments and they will say, "Hey, you need to stop."
That's right, and which is really amazing. And also, as a matter of fact, as you know, that Hello has a policy: if somebody tries to spam you, you can report.
Yes.
So before I report, I noticed that many a times our students report about those people and they got suspended and banned. It happens almost every live stream in my live stream that someone gets suspended and banned, and they later come and saying apology to me. I said that's fine. Don't do it next time. It's not
Right.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Admins have the duty to do that. I
Mm-hmm.
can help you unban you. And also, I must share these things. Almost forgot, teacher Sherry, when Hello had this modeling of sharing money sharing for the subscription for other students.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the money I got for the first 2 or 3 months. I helped at least 150 students subscribing other teachers. I tell that they always contact him. Oh, teacher, you're so kind. Help us.
Oh.
We don't have money. We are poor. Blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. I said, "Oh, don't worry. How much do you need? Tell me." So I gave them the money from my earnings so that they could subscribe to their favorite teachers. And this is really worked in a very good and positive way. When I help them, they share the story to other 10 students, and
Yes.
from these 10 students 3 students subscribe to me.
Yes.
So for one donation I'm getting 3 more subscription, which is really amazing. This is how you
That
know
is that is a brilliant marketing strategy, but you were doing it because that's just who you are. That's your character.
exactly, teacher. And so that is one of my features. I try to give my best support for each and everyone.
Mm-hmm.
As a Hello teacher, maybe I don't get much money, but that's not the fact. I want that our students can learn something, develop themselves, and reach to their destination.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. And I'm just so grateful to be able to be a part of their journey. So, as am I happy to be a part of your journey as we work together at Hollow. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, students, for hopping in. It's great to see some of my students I've known for quite some time. Come to Hollow, students. If you're here, check out Hollow. Rahat, I always send people your way. If they want to work on grammar, I say, Rahat is your guy.
Thank you very much.
Have
Yeah,
a great rest of your weekend. And it's probably bedtime or no, dinner. Is
no,
it
it's
dinner?
6:30 to, yeah, it's
Yes.
dinner time
So
nearly.
you need to go eat your dinner. I'm going to go eat my lunch.
Okay, thank you very much once again, teacher, and all the viewers who are watching. Please, guys, once again, support teacher Jerry and support Hello. Come and join us. And also another thing, what I used to do, I made all my live streams open for the public so
Mm-hmm.
that students can come and join and ask questions. This is
Yeah.
another techniques. And always, as I said, teacher Sherry, we should be more open-minded. I'm a teacher. I'm not serious. I'm so friendly. I make jokes very often. They know that. A teacher should be friendly, so gregarious, so informative. Sometimes I may be wrong. My students, I mean, oh teacher, this is wrong. It's okay. Thank you very much for teaching. We
Yeah.
have to acknowledge their achievement. Also, if they detect any problem in me, yeah, I simply say thank you. Yes, I'm a human. I can make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, me too. I had a student, I was teaching a student yesterday in China. She is 6 years old. And I had typed out a sentence and I had written the word on twice in a row. I typed on. And she said, Teacher, Teacher Sherry, this is wrong. And I was like, yes, that's right. I made a mistake. It's just as important for the students to see the teachers making mistakes as it is for us to help correct them, because then it helps them realize making mistakes is part of the process and it's okay. Nobody's perfect.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, Rahat. And I'll see you at Hollow.
Thank you, and
Goodbye, everyone. Thank
bye.
you.